So friends, welcome to the very first class of this course, How to Start Investing in Stock Market. In this class, we'll talk about the Introduction to Stock Market. Yes, Introduction to Stock Market. Friends, as far as investments are concerned, there are many financial instruments that are available in the market. Like you can also make investments in FDs, you can also make investments in government bonds, you can also make investments in share market, that is stock market. All right, and apart from that, some mutual funds, index funds, all such things are available. So moral of the stories is this: we can categorize these investments into two categories. What are those? First, there are some secured investments, right, which may give you fixed returns, but there are also some unsecured investments which are highly volatile, like stock market. So in the very beginning, I am telling you this thing, that stock market is highly volatile. So that is why this course has been launched, so that we can understand the ABCD of the stock market and will become a rational investor before investing into the stock market. Yes, friends, this is one sort of investments in which all the investor would evoke their reactions. Yes, you might have seen in your surroundings as well that most of the people talks about the stock market, who all are investing, who all are active investors in their life, they would repeatedly talk about the stock market, right? Since many of them have made huge profit, many of them have lost a lot as well, right? So if we categorize the type of people in the stock market, if we categorize the type of people in the stock market, we'll find out type of people. All right, we'll find out two categories. There will be one who will see toward the investments, who will see toward the stock investments in the share market as a very profitable and a very good investment options. All right, so one category people are very optimistic relating to the stock market. Another category who would criticize this type of investments. Yes, who would criticize this type of investments, that is stock market. All right, why is it so? Why these peoples are different people? Why? Chalo, let's understand. Let me scroll it down. Yes, friends, let me write it down here. Yes, these are the category of people who are quite optimistic. Okay, these are pessimistic people. Okay. All right, why it is so? Because these people have made huge profits by investing in the stock market. See, because of this, many people have secured their life of their future generations too. Yes, there are many examples available who have earned a lot from the stock market and they have secured their life. Apart from that, they have secured the life of their future generation as well. So these people are quite optimistic. Okay, so this is Mr. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala and he's Mr. Damani ji. All right, these are the examples, landmark examples in India. On the other hand, there are so many people who did suicide. Okay, so who did suicide or who have occurred staggering losses. All right, yes, so these people are very pessimistic people who think stock markets are not their cup of tea, right? Why? Because they have repeatedly occurred the losses, or they have, if they have made the profit, they have not repeatedly made the profit. Only, once in a blue they have made the profit, rest all the time they have just lost in the stock market. So that is why these are pessimistic people. So if we categorize, we have understood there could be one category of people who are very optimistic and another who are pessimistic. Now, what is the reason behind the same? Why these two people think like this? Why these two people think like this, we have already understood. But why these pessimistic people think that stock market is not really well? So let us understand the reason behind those things. All right, the first reason is often people don't understand the stock market cycle. Yes, my dear friends, stock market cycle works on certain parameters which is really important to understand. Okay, so it is really important to understand how the stock market works, what is the basics of the stock market, all right, how we should start investing into the stock market. Why I'm telling you this? Because many of the people start investing in the stock market out of just their excitement, all right, out of just their curiosity to start investing, and they'll end up putting all their hard-earned money into the stock market, and the result of which they occur a huge losses. So before we begin with this beautiful journey of stock market, we should always make focus upon this thing, how does stock market works. We always make sure that we understand this thing well. One reason is this. Second is, many of the times it has been observed that the investors are driven by their own financial bias. Yes. What is financial bias, by the way? It has, like, let us understand with the help of example here. Let me insert the page. Insert the page. Yes. Okay. Yes, here we go. Okay, here's Mr. X. Here's Mr. X. He has made some investments of say rupees 1 lakh, into the stock market, and he has made a lot of profit out of it. Suppose this investments of rupees 1 lakh goes up and it goes to around 2,50,000. So 1,50,000 is the profit by way of capital appreciation made by Mr. X. This is one scenario. Again, this Mr. X, what he does, again he goes to the market. Now what he was investing was 1 lakh. Now he is so much of overconfident that even if he invests 10 lakh rupees of his hard earned money, he will definitely get the profits. Why he thinks like this? Because on the basis of his past experience, he have become some overconfident person. Okay, so tell me one thing, whether he is taking any kind of a rational decision here, whether he is making any kind of analysis of the stock here. Answer is no. He's simply acting on his financial bias. He's simply acting on his systematic patterns which he acquired since his childhood, or maybe from the market experience. Like in this example, on the basis of previous investments, he is making the investments into the stock once again, and that too with a huge amount. So this is overconfidence, and this is what financial biases are, right? This is what financial biases are. Let me just scroll it. Yes. So these are the financial bias. That is the systematic patterns of the investors on which he makes his own decisions about the investments. All right. So this is one reason. Okay. By the way, let me tell you friends that we have a complete chapter in this course relating to the financial bias. All right. We'll discuss a whole lot of stuff about the financial habits of a human being, financial habits of the investors, and how it makes you wise, and at the same time it may make you go down as well. So we have a complete chapter for this in this course. The third thing is, even if there are rational investors, they don't really understand the right process of investments. All right. Even if there is a person, or even if there is a investor who is quite rational, who makes his decision on the basis of analysis after researching the market, he's quite frugal as well. So then also, if you don't understand the right process of investments, he will end up having huge losses in the stock market. Okay, so before all, let me tell you what is rational investor. All right, let me tell you who is called as a rational investor. As you can see it in the slide, rational investor would mean two things. All right. when an individual receives a new information, suppose Mr. X is there, he's Mr. X, he receives some information about his existing stock which he has invested into the stock market, he immediately update that information regarding that. So he is quite rational and he is quite proactive or active with regard to his investments. So this is one sort of investments. They update their beliefs correctly. They update their belief correctly. Okay. Next is individual then make choices. Okay. One who receives information update themselves immediately. Second is individual then make choices. Okay. They are normatively acceptable. It means that the individuals, those individuals who are accepting the changing circumstances, the changing situations, and thereafter acting like that, they're quite flexible enough. So this sort of people can be called as rational investors. What is not given here is, in fact, humans often act as irrationally in systematic patterns. Yes, this whole lot of stuff we're going to talk about in our upcoming session, where we're going to talk about the financial habits. Okay, so this is all about being a rational investor. This is the meaning of rational investor. All right, so we have seen that there could be three reasons of which this pessimistic people think like that stock market there is not their cup of tea. Reason being is that financial bias, they're acting on financial bias. They are not basically understanding the stock market cycle well. And even if there are rational investors, okay, I have told you the meaning of the rational investor. Even if they are rational investor, they don't really understand the right process of investments. All right, so the point which comes into picture over here is, if we overcome this sort of things, if we overcome our own financial bias, if we understand stock market cycle well, if we become rational investor, and if we make the right process of investment, if we understand the right process of investments, our journey can become quite beautiful in the stock market. Our journey can also become quite secure in the stock market. So friends, this was all about the introduction to stock market, and we'll begin with the investment process management in the next class. Till then, take care and